Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Saints. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hey. We got three. Three down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Hey, check.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Leopard.
Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to look to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end left. Hey, guys, check me out. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part. of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Set, 319! 319! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Three down. Set, green 39! Green 39!
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
They go play action here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Here we go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue over. Watch it now, Barney.
The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Philly. Here we go.
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the dump off at second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take him the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Pruitt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Hey. All right, here we go. Check 26. All right, now, look at 56.
They come out here in the eye. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hey. Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Caught left side, Hopkins. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a New Orleans first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
No. Here we go. 3-19.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. Time to step aside. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They come up in an offset eye. They're going to look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And out and out come the Eagles. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down following the run. To throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down now following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. gun now on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! 3-19!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Patriot. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw complete right side to Cooks. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And they'll run it here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Cut in left. Cut in left. 4 down. 4 down. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Get to 50. Check my 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1.
Now let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Partner, from this vantage point, I would have thought they would have just wedged it in the middle and just put bodies in there and tried to move people to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. But they must have thought they had something to the outside and figured they'd break tendency and get there and pick up the 1st down. Unfortunately for them, the defense's pursuit was excellent.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go, D.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Time running out here on the play clock. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Hang up. Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight. Hey, we got 4 down. Now let's go. Green.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
you.